All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing from Talladega. Jonathan Cusimano and Kyle Spees end up on the front row. Jeff Ramsdell and Patrick Anderson on the second. Cam Baines, Thomas Myers on the third. Keith Fonseca and Richard Crane on the fourth. Dave Gilbert and Jeff Vickery round out your top 10. Dalton McKinney and Joshua McKinney, no relation, 11th and 12th. Joe Turkel starting in 13th. Kevin Bernheimer starts in 14th. Jeffrey Radke in 15th. Ryan Johnson starts 16th. Wally Babb 17th. Michael Mitchell in 18th. Michael Dow in 19th. And Matthew Wheeler in 20th. Dominic Rossi and Jeffrey DeSanzo 21st and 22nd. Luke Smith, Corey Stahl 23rd and 24th. DJ Trout starting in 25th. Mike Toomer in 26th. Shane Ledoux starts 27th. Chris Edwards 28th. Joel Brewer starting in 29th place tonight. "60 laps around a 2.66 mile oval. Everybody gets rolling as quickly as possible, get stacked up and ready for the start of this one. Well, we do it at the start of every race at Talladega. So let's do it now to keep the tradition alive. How many laps do you think we're going to go until the first caution? Let's see your answer, your guess in the comments. "12 drivers in the championship hunt. 8 drivers will pull away tonight. Still in it, 4 will be eliminated." Pace car leading him around, getting ready. Remember, the start-finish line here at Talladega is almost all the way into turn 1. Makes the restarts a little bit interesting. Pace car drops in. They've still got a ways to go. Here we go, down toward the start-finish line into the zone. Green flag is in the air there, down and away at Talladega. Barney's arm getting a workout here. It'll take him about a lap and a half to get these trucks up to speed. Kyle Spees on the high side quickly into the lead. Everybody headed down the back straightaway. So far, so good. Nobody getting gutsy yet. But Patrick Anderson is going to drop down to the bottom. He's going for the lead. Through turn 3 and 4, still side by side all the way through the field. And who's it gonna be at the line to lead lap 1 will be Kyle Spees. Meanwhile, up on the high side, Thomas Myers has already fought his way up into 3rd place. Ryan Johnson also on the move here early. Ryan up 7 spots in the 38. Michael Gitchell also on his way forward, up 7 spots into 11th in that 48 truck. Looking to see, I have not seen a pack break off and hang out back yet. Bit of a surprise, nobody dropping off to play it safe early. Interesting note with the new physics, if they drop behind, they can actually drop further back. Drivers were picking up the draft as much as 3/4 of a second behind. And as we watched in practice, you drop back there about 7/10 of a second and get a little help, you're coming flying through the field. You can pick up so much momentum. But the other problem here tonight, the big change to these trucks, is the fact that they are overheating. They are getting hotter quicker than they usually do. So we'll see drivers throughout the night constantly jumping up high, dropping down low, just trying to get some clean air onto the hood of that car. Another note the drivers made mention of is the fact that the back end feels much more planted here tonight. I remember they were in these trucks just a week ago at Charlotte. But hearing a lot of drivers talk about the fact that the truck feels better handling here at Talladega, but like I said, overheating could be a problem. A couple of bobbles there into the turn as everybody tries to settle in. That bottom line, single file for 4 spots. But that outside line, big momentum off the turn down the back straightaway. Thomas Myers up on the high side, looking to go to the lead for the first time tonight. Thomas not in the championship hunt here tonight. He is just looking for a win. Dave Gilbert dropping to the back after starting up in about 9th place has dropped to 28th. Jeff Radke has dropped 10 spots to 25th. Joe Turkle dropping back to 26th. Looks like there was a group that worked together dropping to the back. They're going to be playing it safe as we've got a car on the apron. Looks like Joshua McKinney had some problems. Gets it gathered up though. The back half of the field going single file. That is an extremely unusual sight. Normally it's that back half battling as we've got a car up top by himself. That's the 21 of Jeffrey Vickery trying to make something happen. Whoa! We've got some guys making some gutsy jumps from lane to lane up at the front. Thomas Myers has the nose out front. He's got the 38 of Ryan Johnson pushing him. These are two guys that have raced together for a long, long time. That is a very dangerous combination for the other drivers as Thomas Myers leads. Ryan Johnson gets a little bit out of the groove. He's got some help from Michael Gitchell. They are 3 wide. Thomas in the middle in the sucker hole. Myers fading quickly. Wow. Matthew Wheeler on a move up toward the front, but got a little sketchy there. And now that third line is starting to form. Talladega, you can go 3 wide easily. You can even get 4 and 5 wide, although I wouldn't advise it this early on. But some of these guys trying to get to the high side. See if they can carry some momentum off the top. Luke Smith in the 39 truck starting to make his way forward. Has the 49 of DJ Trout with as well. Now they're getting more help. Cam Barnes hopping up there to give a push. That outside line has the momentum coming off the turn. And Luke Smith pulls ahead. Can he hold it to the line? Do have a small group that is pulled off. And we've got some drivers already on pit road. Jeffrey Vickery is in. Corey Stahl, Jeffrey Radke, all coming off pit road after lap 10. These drivers can go to lap 15 or 20. This is an interesting strategy for the back half of the field. At the line, Luke Smith leads for the first time. And a big, big push up top. That middle line just can't do anything with them. Same with the bottom line. And while these drivers said in pre-race, the truck feels better here tonight, you can see it is still not planted. They are moving around in the wind like crazy. Dominic Rossi up on the high side. He's trying to make something happen. Oh, drops back down to the bottom. Looks like Rossi is just dropping into the draft, picking up the momentum, jumping back out, and making his way to the front. I wonder what it looks like from inside Dominic's truck. Looks about like that. Down through 1 and 2 inches away from Mike Toomer in front. Down the back straightaway, still in the draft. Dominic not making any moves here yet. Some of these drivers just not pushing it. Looks like we might be in strategy mode here at this point in the race. Three lines has dropped to 2 lines. Luke Smith out front, now on the bottom. Matthew Wheeler up top. He's got help from Keith Fonseca. Cam Barnes also following him down to the bottom line. Ryan Johnson looked like he was going to hop back up top. Stays down bottom for the moment. Leader's about to be into some lap traffic. Chris Edwards just ahead. Looks like he may have came off pit road alone. Meanwhile, the majority of that group led by Jeffrey Vickery. Now 30 seconds behind the leader, behind the lead pack. But guess what? This second group, single file, is closing the gap. Currently 30.25 seconds behind. We'll keep a close eye on that. That 72 is Chris Edwards all alone, a lap down, is in the lucky dog position as the first fourth of this race is already over with. This lead pack of about 7 trucks right now has about 0.4 of a second on the pack behind, with Richard Crane leading. They are still well within the draft though. Mike Toomer already up 14 spots into 12th. Some big movers. None bigger, though, than Luke Smith up 22 spots into the lead for the moment. But Matthew Wheeler's got to run. Very little help on the outside, but that momentum down the back straightaway helps. Expect to see that second pack of cars coming to pit road before too much longer. Meanwhile, this group that has come to pit road already, led by Jeffrey Vickery, continues to close in. They are now 27.8 seconds behind the lead pack. They are running them down quickly. Does look like all the drivers took fuel only or fuel in right sides only. No 4-tire stops. We looked at the track temperature coming into this thing, knowing that overheating could be an issue tonight. Let's see what the temperatures are. It has dropped 2 degrees. The track temperature. No! We've got wrecking. No caution yet. How the heck some of these guys managed to hold on? Try and see if we can find the right moment of this incident. We'll back this up just a hair. As it looked like one of the cars up top thought he was clear. That was a 61. Everybody gets evasive. DJ Trout stays up top. And we've got the majority of the field coming to pit road. Cam Barnes. Oh, no, this is only a quarter of the field right now. Expect to see a big part of this group on pit road this time. From the blimp. Here we go. Bernheimer is headed in. He is leading a big group. Everybody on pit road, but Joe Turkle, Kevin Bernheimer, Dave Gilbert all staying out with a little help from the lap car of Chris Edwards. Hey, good evening, Richie. How are you doing tonight, buddy? That group that pitted on lap 9 is now pulling up. Jeffrey Radke leading that group is now up into 4th. As Turkle, Bernheimer, and Gilbert hit pit road. Radke will lead his group around, but remember, a completely different pit cycle here. This pit strategy has definitely split up the field, and they've got the group that is currently moving the best, working together the best. Luke Smith leading another group. He is back in 11th place as Gilbert, Turkle, and Bernheimer come off pit road. So some of these drivers looking like they are going to 3-stop this race. Some of them are going to do 2 stops, but if we get a caution, everybody's strategy goes out the window. Jeffrey Radke has the lead, but Luke Smith, they have gotten hooked up in that 3-car group. Luke just set the fastest lap of the race. Watching Luke's lap times here at the moment. That time by Patrick Anderson was the fastest as he pulls back up with help from Jeff Ramsdell. Shane Ledoux has now gone to the lead. Looks like this lead pack of about 7 cars is alternating leaders to help conserve fuel. Shane Ledoux has the lead. Dalton McKinney in 2nd. Kyle Spees 3rd. Corey Stahl now in 4th. Jeffrey Vickery in 5th. These drivers stopped on lap 9. I would expect them to have to come back in about 5 to 6 laps. Luke Smith leading this other pack. They are now 8 1/4 seconds back from Wally Babb. They are gaining ground though as wow. Cam Barnes gets a little loose through the tri-oval. But this second pack has gotten hooked up, straightened out. They are not battling. They are trying to make their way forward. of the elimination drivers, the 4 drivers currently looking at elimination coming into tonight. Patrick Anderson, who came into tonight in 9th. Currently running in 11th. Dave Gilbert came into tonight 10th. He is back in 29th place. His playoff hopes not looking good if he doesn't get a caution. Joshua McKinney came into tonight in 12th. Currently runs in 27th. And Dalton McKinney, who came in tonight 11th in points, is leading. Jeff Ramsdell, who's on the bubble, 8th in points, currently running in 12th place. Luke Smith still leads that second pack as they close the gap. Now 7.6 seconds behind the lead pack, led by Dalton McKinney, but this pack will have to come in for fuel in the next 3 to 4 laps. Fuel and pit strategy here tonight, as clean as these guys are running, is going to be key. And who you can get to go with you to pit road also could be huge. Jeffrey DeSano sitting in 17th place. Our points leader coming into the night was Jeffrey Radke. He currently runs in 4th place. He is doing exactly what he needs to do here tonight. And here we go. The lead pack is on pit road. Man, they sent it to pit road hard that time. Meanwhile, Luke Smith is going to come by and reclaim the lead here. Two wildly different pit strategies playing out here tonight. And it does look like the front 3 on track. Luke Smith, Cam Barnes, and Ryan Johnson took 2 tires on their first stop. Slowed their pit stops down by 2 to 3 seconds. But those fresh right side tires definitely appear to be helping. That second pack is on its way back up the speed. But they did not come out together this time. Dalton McKinney leading this pack. Looks like on their first stop, several drivers got penalties, including Joe Turkle, Joshua McKinney, Michael Dow, and Dave Gilbert. Luke Smith continuing to lead, came into the night second in points. Luke Smith came in tonight with 2 wins, 8 top 5 finishes, 9 top 10s, has led 199 laps. In fact, Luke has the most laps led of any driver this season, including the points leader. Points leader Jeffrey Radke has only led 92, but has 3 wins, 7 top 5s, and 10 top 10s. But our points leader is back in this second pack that has decided to race. Boy, this is gutsy for guys that need to get fought back up toward the front. Wow. Seeing some trucks make some big moves back here. Trying to find some draft, trying to find some help. The 28 of Kevin Bernheimer is stuck in the middle again. He is trying to use that side draft to get back to the front. He is not getting any help. The front 2 break back down. Dalton McKinney, Jeffrey Radke. They try and run down that lead pack, which is 28.6 seconds ahead. Chris Edwards has gone to pit road. Unscheduled stop. And it does look like Edwards is officially out of the race now. Ryan Johnson now in 3rd, Patrick Anderson in 4th, Jeff Ramsdell in 5th, Keith Fonseca in 6th, Jonathan Cusimano in 7th, Thomas Myers 8th, Matthew Willer in 9th, and Jeffrey DeSanzo in 10th. Corey, oh, there's some excitement going on. Looks like these guys are really starting to bobble as they fight their way forward. Remember, not many of these drivers towards the back have taken tires yet. You know, DP had that same thought earlier. I had to look closely at it to see if it was the same ride. Just on a truck. "26 laps to go. Next time by it'll be 25. These guys have to stretch it another few laps. They last pitted on lap 18. Fuel is definitely going to be close for a few of these drivers. This lead pack has gone single file, at least for the moment. Corey Stahl now to the front of this second pack in 11th place. And now as they have lost some ground to the leaders, they were gaining down under 28 seconds. But now have fallen 30 seconds behind. They're going to have to get synced up single file and get moving if they want to be in the final battle. Meanwhile, Luke Smith has that entire top 10 lined up and going. And here they come to pit road. They cannot go the distance from here on fuel. Luke Smith, Ryan Johnson, Patrick Anderson, Cam Barnes, all on pit road. Jeff Ramsdell now back to the lead. He is the driver. 8th points. We've got a car in the wall and caution. Matthew Wheeler. And that messed up and helped several people. Oh, Matthew Wheeler just comes up a little bit as the 15 is trying to side draft and gets turned up into the wall. He ended up towing it to pit road. Several cars on pit road at the time of the caution. Looking to see, and I do believe Joe Turkle will be the lucky dog here. Our first caution of the night, lap 37. Waiting to see if Joe Turkle comes around here. Expect to see everybody on pit road. This may play out that a lot of drivers will be able to do a splash and go stop late in this race. These pace laps are definitely going to help the fuel mileage as well. Is Ramsdell going to lead the pack in? He is. Expect to see the whole field in, even the drivers that just completed pit stops. Watching to see Ryan Johnson right there is the car, the first car that has completed a pit stop. It looks like he is aiming back down pit road. It also does look like Joe Turkle gets a wave around. And it looks like Ramsdell is going to come off pit road with the lead. Let's see if we can get a quick word with our leader. Hey, Jeff, this is Doug up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Doug.
Hey, that truck's looking awfully clean and awfully fast here tonight. Can you keep them behind you for a few more?
I'm hoping, I'm thinking we're going to get a caution to the end here. If we don't, it's going to be real close on fuel. Hoping to keep this truck clean. That's not my style here at Talladega, so we're doing good. But we'll give her hell. But it's going to be a dogfight, that's for sure.
It definitely is. Really surprised to see as much aggression in three-wide racing at the midway point. Do you think things are about to get really heated up despite the number of laps left?
Oh, yes. Business is going to pick up, as old DW says. And another 5 to 10 laps, people in the back are going to want to come up to the front.
Well, man, good luck. That truck's looking good and awfully fast tonight, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Jeff Ramsdell has the lead. Keith Fonseca in second place. Should be getting 1 to green this time by after working the first caution of the night on lap 37. Lights go out on the pace truck. Jeff Ramsdell and Keith Fonseca will have the front row. Jeffrey DeSanto and Jonathan Cusimano on the second row. Dominic Rossi, Thomas Myers on the third row. Ryan Johnson, Joel Brewer, Luke Smith, Cam Barnes round out your top 10. Dave Gilbert did make it back to the lead lap. However, he did not come to pit road. He is going to need a quickie caution here. Joe Turkle was the lucky dog. He is back on the lead lap. He did go to pit road under this caution. Everybody stacked up, ready to go as they come through 3 and 4. Remember, once the pace car drops in, it is a long drive into the restart zone at the start-finish line. Pace car is in. You know what we haven't done yet tonight? Let's have a little bit of fun here, folks. Green flag is back in the air. And what do you say we crank it up just a little bit? Man, it don't get much better than that. And 19 laps to go at Talladega. And a lot of cars back on the lead lap, 26 to be exact. Only one driver out of the race, Chris Edwards. Matthew Wheeler, Josh McKinney still in the fight, hoping to get themselves back to the lead lap. The top 6 go single file, but a lot of battling back behind. The first half, holy cow, the first half of this race, we saw that outside line, that third lineup, really have an advantage when they got hooked up. You know the drivers were paying attention, but there is also a question mark on fuel Dave Gilbert has gone to pit road. He topped off on fuel and is on his way out, hoping to maintain the lead lap. Sorry about that, Kevin. And it is too wide all the way through the field. Mike Toomer is on a march. Just set the fastest lap of the race by quite a bit, a 50.66, and picked up a bunch of spots. The guys we're talking about, once you get into draft range here, man, these guys, they get such a big run with the new aero package. Ryan Johnson has that lead. Cam Barnes in second. Luke Smith has worked his way back to third. Remember, Luke had just hit pit road when the caution came out. Mid-pack, a lot of these drivers looking to make it 3 wide. They want any opportunity to move forward here. Toomer continues his march. Oh! Mid-pack, it is getting sketchy. We've got a car dropping to the back. It is Jeffrey DeSanzo. He's watching how crazy things are getting up here. DeSanzo deciding the best place to be way at the back where he might stand a chance of avoiding chaos. Now, we have had one caution. It was a one-car incident. 15 laps to go. Will we see the big one here tonight? Dave Gilbert trying to hold on to the lead lap right ahead. This could get interesting. Nobody 3 wide at the moment. Gilbert stays high. He is going to go back a lap down here. That 10 car of Michael Dow, the Domino's truck, is trying to maintain the lead lap, but now he is going to lap down as the leader split him. Oh, we've got a car, a truck in the wall. Caution is out. A couple of trucks involved. Looks like Mike Toomer and Michael Gitchell. Toomer was on a hot streak the last few laps, trying to charge up through here. Toomer just has nowhere to go. Gitchell there in the 48, nowhere to go at all. Let's see if we can get an overhead look, maybe from our blimp. Maybe the chopper's a little lower. And see what happened to Toomer. It looks like Gitchell gets to the outside as Toomer's trying to move up. Only 2 cars involved on lap 46. However, this is going to benefit one driver. And it looks like it's likely going to be DJ Trout that gets waved back to the lead lap. And looks like everybody's going to turn them onto pit road. They're going to top off on fuel. They knew it was going to be a close call, but you would have thought the caution would give them enough. Meanwhile, Cusimano and Bernheimer are going to stay out. And it looks like Gilbert's going to stay out too. He's going to try and get waved back past the pace car to get back to the lead lap. Let's see if we can get a word with Kevin Bernheimer. See if staying out was the right move here. Hey, Kevin, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, bud. What's up?
Hey, man, you got likely have enough fuel here, but was staying out for track position the right move?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I got right side tires the first time, left side tires the second time, and I'm cutting it pretty tight on gas, but I got to shut off right now. So we're going to see if we can make it to the end. I got a penalty on that last pit stop and had to start in the back. So trying to make up for that. Hope for the best.
Well, it's been a really clean race for Talladega, but obviously the aggression kicking up, especially mid-pack, a few close calls before that caution. Are you going to be watching the mirror more or out the window more?
I ain't going to be much out in front of me, so I might as well watch the rear, I guess.
Well, buddy, good luck, and hopefully we're talking to you in victory lane after the race.
All right, man. Thank you.
So Bernheimer has swapped tires, right sides on one stop, left sides on the other stop. Now he is going to see what he can do here. Cutting it close on fuel. You heard him say he is turning the truck off. Let's ride around with him for a moment. Definitely got it in fourth gear, trying to use as little fuel as possible. And clutching it whenever he can as well. And read the back of that truck that's about to get waved by the pace car. It says go check out Turkle Customs. Yeah, I have to agree. They have awesome, awesome stuff. In fact, Dave Gilbert and I were talking before the race how we could buy everything that guy had, that Joe Turkle has, everything that he's ever made, and it wouldn't be enough. He just does some amazing, amazing work. We posted the link with the Thursday night sponsor spotlight on Facebook. Make sure you check it out, folks. Make sure you check out all the sponsors. Give them a follow, a like, everything. The sponsors help put on all these awesome, awesome leagues. Let them know where you saw them, which league you were watching, and let them know you appreciate them helping out these great groups. Kevin, not nearly as much as I was drooling when I was looking at their Facebook page and website at the same time. It's going to be about 10 laps to go when the green flag drops. It has been clean racing so far. But they're about to crank it up to 11 here at Talladega. The pace car is in. They'll make the long drive down toward the restart zone and the start-finish line just before turn 1. Jonathan Cusimano controls a restart, but he does not want to jump in front of the pack here at Dega. Here we go, into the zone, he fires. Green flag is in the air. Bernheimer appears to have gotten the better restart, and we've got cars moving up the track already. Wally Babb is already on the move. Bernheimer's got some help. But the outside, the third line is forming now as well. Babb about to have some help from behind. Shane Ledoux out of nowhere. Shane has been lurking mid-pack all night long. Shane in the fight now as well. Bernheimer back up alongside Cusimano as they come through 3 and 4. Nose to tail, side by side, inches apart around here. You want to see what it looks like? Take a gander. You see a hole, you have got to get in it, especially this late in the race. The truck is never planted. Oh, we've got two spinning. Oh, big one. Wow. Caution is out. A lot of trucks involved, including Kevin Bernheimer. Oh, hard hit. Patrick Anderson gets into that mess as well. Dalton McKinney also involved. Let's see what the blimp will show us here. A lot of bump drafting. Oh! Bernheimer tried to shoot up the middle. The 12 came down, and then you see everybody stacks up behind. Joe Turkle caught a piece of it. Michael Dow caught a piece of it. Turkle almost survives it. And Jonathan Cusimano also gets a little bit of it. Cusimano was trying to get to pit road, having a bit of a problem there. Wally Babb has gone to the lead. While we're under caution, take a moment, hit that like, share, follow, subscribe, hit all of those handy dandy buttons. Make sure you're following on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. Hey, thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it, buddy. Joe Turkle has not come to pit road. Looks like minimal damage to the truck. But he is going to be way in the back. Let's see if we can get a word with him. Hey, Joe, it's Doug up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. It looked like a close call. It looked like you were going to avoid that altogether, but doesn't look like you're too worse for the wear.
Yeah, I thought I was clear there, but somehow me and the 10 got together, and I don't think I got too much damage out of the deal, but we'll see.
It certainly looks like the nose of the truck is okay, the back of the truck's okay, so I think you're going to be fine, but man, you're going to be way behind on this restart. We've seen you come up through the field a little bit. Can you make your way to the front here?
I think I can. I don't think the cautions are over yet either, so yeah, 7 laps to go. We'll see. Been just kind of cruising in the back trying to keep it clean. And see how it goes. I'm
Well-
usually fairly decent at these super speedways, so we'll see.
Well, and I noticed the Turkle Customs on there. I'm guessing that belongs to you, right?
That it does, yes.
Uh,
My little shindig here.
You're probably going to owe me a new phone, buddy. I was drooling looking at your website earlier. Just saying. Well, good luck, and if you get to Victory Lane, we can negotiate you sending me something special. How's that sound?
Sounds like I'm getting screwed, but okay.
Well, good luck, man. I hope to be talking to you in Victory Lane, Joe.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Joe Turkle of Turkle Customs. Minimal damage, as we mentioned, but a long, long way to go here tonight. However, as you heard, he is not. He does not think the cautions are over yet. The lights go out on the pace car. It'll be 5 to go when the green flag drops. And it looks like we're still going to have 25 trucks on the lead lap. Dave Gilbert has made it back to the lead lap and has completed a pit stop. Looks like Cusimano is still on pit road, no longer on the lead lap. A guy who was quietly hanging out in the top 5 all night. His chances of winning may have just gone out the window. Wally Babb and Shane Ledoux have the front row. Two guys that have managed to keep it clean and keep advancing all night long. Corey Stahl, Keith Fonseca on the second row. Jeffrey Radke and Jeffrey Vickery on the third row. Cam Barnes, Kyle Spees on the fourth. Jeff Ramsdale and Michael Toomer round out your top 10. Keep a close eye on that 23 truck. He has made up a lot of ground all night long. I don't think he's done quite yet. Hey, good evening, Richie West. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yep, about 80%. Here we go into the restart zone. They fire. Green flag is in the air. 5 to go at the line. Toomer making a move down to the bottom in the Oakley truck. Wally Babb still has the lead with push from Corey Stahl and Jeffrey Radke. Wow, it is getting dicey. That front 5 were single file. Now several, whoa, they are moving all over the place. Cam Barnes got trapped to the outside with no help. A lot of guys having to mirror drive right now. And they're trying to get 3 and 4 wide through the tri-oval. Now they only get 3 wide, no biggie. Off into turn 1, Babb still has the lead. The top 5, single file. Jeffrey Vickery, Kyle Spees jump to the high side. They've got help coming from behind. Holy cow! We've got trucks looking like they're bouncing off the walls here. Now it's 2 wide up at the front as Vickery goes to the lead. And he's got help from Cam Barnes. They are 3 and 4 wide throughout the field. 3 laps to go. 3 wide through most of the field. That high line led by the 05 right now seems to be the fastest. Cam Barnes has got a big push coming from behind. Barnes goes to the lead. Richard Crane has crashed. Back behind, but no caution. Down to the line we go. 2 laps to go. Cam Barnes with the push from Ryan Johnson has the lead. Oh, we've got a truck in the wall. Keith Fonseca gets into the wall in 1 and 2. Loses a ton of ground. Vicker, oh, they're crashing on the backstretch. Caution is out. Big one. Jeffrey DeSanzo involved. A lot of trucks in this one. We've got trucks up in the air and a bunch of them spinning. Bernheimer is involved. Matthew Wheeler is involved. And it looks like it all just erupted. I believe that's a 33 that just comes up the track. Everybody gets together and chaos ensues. Corey Stahl also caught up in it. The 51 airborne for a moment. Corey Stahl in the 33. Let's see if we can back this up. And maybe the chopper was overhead, could get us a view. Corey Stahl down on that bottom line in that blue 33. Oh, comes up. Finds another truck and chaos. The 51 goes for one heck of a ride. Joshua McKinney in the 51 here. Oh, a hard hit. McKinney even gets that inside wall, and it looks like, folks, we're going to go to a green-white checkered. A lot of trucks on pit road. And I do mean a lot. Let's see if we can get a word with the driver in 5th place of that 38 truck. Hey, Ryan, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man. It's been a wild one, but you've managed to hold on, be up there in the top 5. We've seen you can push anybody to the lead, but can you get out front and protect the lead?
In the short amount of time we got left, it's unlikely, but we will see what happens. I know me, Cam, and Luke we all work really good together. We've shown it most of the race, I feel. We just it's going to be Purple Frog versus Threat Level Midnight here in these last couple laps, so I think it's going to be a wild one.
It definitely has been a wild one thus far, and looks like it is about to get wilder. Is your team hooked up enough up on that high side to get one of you to victory lane? That high side seems to be where it's at tonight.
Yeah, it's super fast. We we think we showed everybody a little earlier in the race how fast it was. Yeah, I mean, if we can get up there, great. We'll have to see what how the cards fall here.
Well, man, good luck. A great run so far and a great job staying out of trouble.
Thanks, buddy.
Ryan Johnson restarting in 5th. He's got help around. Kyle Spees up in 2nd place now. Cam Barnes in 3rd. Shane Ledoux in 4th. Ryan Johnson 5th. Wally Babb, Luke Smith, Dalton McKinney, Jeffrey Ramsdale, and look who has snuck his way back up into the top 10. Dave Gilbert. Don't count him out. Kevin, I would say that is a fair assessment. Somebody wore the brown pants today. Pace car leads them down, getting ready for the green-white checkered finish. "23 trucks still on the lead lap. Looks like Mike Toomer coming up to speed, but that truck is heavily damaged for a guy who was coming through the field repeatedly earlier in the night. His chances of winning have come to a close. Here we go. Pace car is in. Vickery leads them toward the restart zone here. 2 laps to go. They're in the zone. Green flag back in the air. Vickery gets a big push from Cam Barnes. Oh, Cam is a little squirrely there. Off into turn 1, side by side. The only one clear at the moment is Vickery, but Spees on the high side trying to build that run up. The outside line starting to march forward as well. Dave Gilbert has fought his way up. He is now up into 9th. That outside line can't get formed up. Speed's still trying to fight by at the front. They're wrecking as they come to the white. Will we see the big one? White flag. Caution is out. We'll get another green-white checkered. Anarchy at the start-finish line. Where did this mess start? It started right at the front. Cam Barnes, we saw him getting loose earlier. Could not get the truck woed up. We had one truck up in the stands. Wow, Patrick Anderson. That was one heck of a ride. Joe Turkle gets caught up again as well. And watch the 77 of Thomas Myers. He rode the Safer Bear and the Catch Fence and Joe Turkle. Turkle almost made it through that unscathed, but Thomas could not get the truck woed up in time. Keith Fonseca, also involved, has towed to pit road. Now, the fuel question does come back into play. They're on lap 64. They've had quite a few pace laps. Now, most of this field, the top 8, all stopped on lap 48. Mike Toomer does get waved back around. He will be back on the lead lap. That truck's still in good shape. He might not be out of this with 18 trucks still on the lead lap. Shane Ledoux quietly sitting in second. Wally Babb in third. Dalton McKinney in fourth. Ryan Johnson still holds fifth. Michael Gitchell, in sixth. Jeffrey Radke in seventh. Jeff Ramsdell in eighth. Joshua McKinney in ninth. And Jeffrey DeSanzo in 10th. Looking through the field based on the points as they get lights out, 1 to green. The points leader, Jeffrey Radke, currently sitting in 7th place. Luke Smith, who's second in points. Currently in 15th. Corey Stahl, third in points. Currently running in 11th, Kyle Spees, fourth in points, has the lead. Keith Fonseca, who is fifth in points, may be done. Michael Miller came in tonight, sixth in points. And I don't believe he is actually here tonight. Wally Babb came into the night 7th in points, currently runs in 3rd. Jeffrey Ramsdell 8th in points, currently running in 8th. Patrick Anderson, who was out in the elimination position, came into the night 9th in points. Currently in 18th, and Dave Gilbert, who dropped to 10th in points after the race last week, is now up in 14th. Dalton McKinney, who is also in that elimination group, 11th in points, currently runs in 4th. And Joshua McKinney, rounding out that top 12 in points, is currently in 9th. A big points shakeup here at Dega. And here we go, single file, green flag in the air. They cannot pass low until they cross the start-finish line. Down into turn 1, Speed starts bringing the field down. We've got one car up the track. The 98 of Wally Babb gets a little push up the track. He don't care. He's got Ryan Johnson right on his bumper. But don't look now. The 97 of Jeff Ramsdell is on the march in that third row. Wally Babb gets his nose out ahead. He's got the lead. Down through 3 and 4, Babb still ahead of Kyle Spees. Across the start-finish line we go. Once they cross, they are going to the finish. White flag is in the air. Final lap. Some of these guys mid-pack starting to build some momentum. Wally Babb, Ryan Johnson drop down to the bottom. Mid-pack, everybody's 3 wide trying to advance their position. Every little point counts here at the final, or the first cutoff race. Wally Babb out front, Ryan Johnson, it's holy cow, they're 4 wide. Dave Gilbert has suddenly moved up into 6th. And here we go across the line. They're wrecking behind. Wally Babb gets the win. Kyle Spees comes home in 2nd. Ryan Johnson finishes 3rd. And they are wrecking back behind. See if we can see what happened as they came across the line. Some drivers just checked out. A lot of door banging and bump drafting down toward the start-finish line. And chaos at the end. But Wally Babb gets the big win tonight. With that win, Wally Babb will stay in the playoffs. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3, starting with Ryan Johnson. Hey, Ryan, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, buddy.
Hey, you come home in 3rd. After the wild ending to that one, you've got to be pleased.
Yeah, that I knew it was gonna be a wild finish, and of course I ended up with almost nobody left to work with. I had Gitchell, but we couldn't get hooked up. And once I saw Wally alone out there on the outside, I was like, I'll push him, and he held a hell of a line, and I was able to push him to the win. So it was pretty fun.
It did look like the front of that pack, you guys, everybody went for it at the last minute there. Just not enough momentum, but being able to help Wally get to the victory lane, keep him in the playoffs, has to be awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I haven't worked with them guys much, even on the plate tracks. I don't think I ran much of the truck series, but yeah, it was fun. Just wish we could have had our team battle. I think that would have been a lot of fun too, but. No, congrats to Wally. It was a lot of fun working with him in those last couple laps. We were pedal to the metal.
You definitely were, man. Congratulations, an awesome finish.
Thanks, buddy.
Ryan Johnson comes home in 3rd. See if we can find Kyle Spees, our 2nd place finisher. Hey, Kyle, this is Doug. You got me?
Yep.
Hey, great finish. You were pretty much up there all night. A couple of times pit strategy put you behind, but you just came flying back up there like you were unstoppable.
Yeah, I fell back there towards the end due to me thinking what was going to happen, and it did happen with the cautions. I just tried to avoid those, as well as my teammates. It was a great team aspect tonight. We all pitted great and kept one another in the race tonight.
Well, it definitely was a great team effort. It was obvious you guys were working together really well tonight. Just almost there. Did you have, is there anything you could have done different there coming to the finish?
Really, I could have left my teammate, and I didn't want to do that. That would be about it. If I wanted to try to go for the win, I probably could have. They know as well as I do, I actually have won quite a bit of the super speedway races, and I have really, really good luck here. I know Wally wanted to win a race here tonight, so I saw him in a great position for me to help at the end, give him that little bump, and get him to win. So that was actually my strategy, so I'm pretty happy with the outcome.
Oh, man, a great job. Great sportsmanship helping Wally, and congratulations.
I appreciate you.
And finally, our winner, and thank you, Sonia, our winner, Wally Babb. Wally, that got exciting.
That was intense.
I can imagine. I've been in some close races like that, except 90% of the time, when I'm up there, the other guy gets me there at the end. When you saw him spread out 3 wide and you had not as much help behind you coming through the tri-oval, were you worried at all, or did you know you had it?
No, I was worried. So I usually don't like to be in the front coming to that last turn. You know how it is. Who was that behind me? Was that Johnson?
Yeah, you had Johnson and Spees looking on the outside.
Well, I know Spees is on my, he's my teammate, so he's gonna push me. But I was waiting on Johnson to jump out, but I was trying to keep him behind me. So he was giving me the bump, so I was like, I'm just rolling with it.
If you had a 2 wide restart, could you have pulled off the win, or was that single file what had made it easier?
There's so many scenarios. I don't know. Like, I've run, we just got done with the Super Speedway League, and I've come close. I just broke a dry spell. It's been a while since I won.
Well, I know how that feels, buddy, and you definitely earned it tonight. Picking up 16 spots to get to victory lane, man. Congratulations. An awesome, awesome win.
Thank you. I needed that for our playoffs.
Well, you definitely kept you in by a lot, so great job.
I do got to thank all my teammates from threat level. I love all them guys. They're awesome to run with. And this league's awesome. David, they put on a good league. And all the guys in here race pretty clean.
That was definitely the case tonight, man, and a great, great job.
I appreciate it.
Wally Babb breaks the dry spell, gets to victory lane at Talladega. What a night for him. What a night of racing. Only 4 cautions at Talladega. Really impressive, especially considering we were past the halfway point when the first one came out at lap 37. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. There may be some more Angie trucking videos coming this weekend. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great night, everybody.